Mula dito sa CHK Building. IKMJS na yan!
So, hello guys! Ang bundok na pupuntahan natin is Mount Kainabu, Mainuba, trail sa Tanay Rizal. So, sa trail na yon, dalawa yung bundok na mararaanan natin. Hindi siya masyadong sikat na bundok, pero sabi nila makikita daw doon yung Sea of Clouds, lalo na sa umaga. And then, pagbaba daw is mararaanan natin yung mga waterfalls. So, maganda siya sa mga beginner. So, tara?
Alright guys, so ngayon for our backpacking, since we expect that we will be having a tour guide, mas maliit and mas compact na lang yung bag na kakailanganin natin for our personal and most urgent na lang na mga needs. And ayun, but if gusto pa rin natin na magdala ng mga extra things, why not, diba? So first, for our backpacking, syempre hindi mawawala yung tubig to stay us hydrated sa hiking natin. And sa loob ng bag, meron tayong hiking hat or cap or kahit anong pangtakip sa ulo nyo. Might as well, pwede nyo na rin siyang suotin and hindi na ilagay sa bag para mas maging magaan yung bag natin. And ayun, meron din tayong jacket to na para malabanan yung malalamig na temperature, especially akyat tayong bundok habang tumataas yung altitude natin, mas lumalamig. Ayun, meron din tayong Ana kasi kapag malamig kailangan andun si Ana para frozen. Then, kailangan natin ng hiking slippers or shoes. So, ayun, might as well, isuot na rin natin bago tayo mag-hike. Since kailangan natin siya personally and kailangan nakasuot talaga siya sa atin para magamit natin siya. Next is yung mga snacks natin habang nag-hike tayo. We need snacks para ma-replenish natin yung energy na nawawala sa atin na ko-consume natin habang umakyat tayo ng bundok. Next is, it was advised na magdala lang kami ng 2 set of clothes since short hike lang naman siya, hindi din naman siya ganun kalala na hike, kataas na hike. So, 2 sets of clothes lang pwede na yan. Then, meron tayong suka para pampagising. And ayun, ano pa ba meron tayo dito? Syempre, RT student, kailangan natin ng T-square. T-square. Para kapag may on the spot na plates, magagawa natin siya agad. Next is, syempre, kapag may T-square, kailangan meron ka ring mga papel na paggagawaan mo ng plates. Next is, I think, ano pa tayo dito? For our personal hygiene, dito yung mga toothbrush, toothpaste, sabon, shampoo, and such, para hindi tayo nanghihiram, para hygienic pa rin. Next is timbangan, para matimbang natin kung gaano ba kabigat yung bag natin, kasi merong recommended na bigat yung bag natin, so kailangan natin ng timbangan. Lastly and most importantly, we need first aid kit. Andito yung mga betadine, yung mga alcohol, and everything na pang bandage, ganun, everything na kakailanganin natin para sa biglaang aksidente or may masugatan. So, andito yun lahat. So, if ever meron tayong tent or meron tayong mga magagamit natin as a group, pwedeng magdali din tayo nun. But, sabi ko nga, meron tayong mga kasama and meron tayong tour guide. So, meron din namang place doon na pag-i-stayan. So, why bother na mag-overpack kung meron din naman tayong gagamitin doon. So, since hindi naman siya ganun kahaba na hiking, I think enough na yung mga dala natin and matataguyod na natin and ma-survive na natin yung hiking na to with this equipment. So, ayun lang. Thank you.
So ito nga pala yung itinerary natin guys sa Mount Kainabo to Mount Maynooba Trail. So kung gusto natin makita yung Sea of Clouds, dapat madaling araw. Nandun na tayo sa pagpunta doon kasi umaga yung Sea of Clouds na nakikita niyo. So kung meet up natin Cubao to Antipolo, siguro dapat 3 AM. Sa Cubao na tayo. And then pupunta tayo ng Antipolo Kogyo Gate 2. And then pagdating natin ng Kogyo Gate 2, usually mga 4 AM nandun na tayo. So from Antipolo, babagtasin natin yung Patangasan Junction. And then mga isang oras yun, so 5 AM. And then pagdating natin sa Patangasan Junction, nasakay tayo ng tricycle papuntang barangay ng Kayabu. And then mga 30 minutes, 5:30, doon makita natin yung trailhead ng ng barangay Kayabu. So doon tayo magre-register sa mga guide. And then pagdating ng 6 AM, doon na tayo magsisimula ng mag-hike. So dito yung estimated time arrival natin sa Mount Kayabu, usually nasa 1 hour to 2 hour. So mga nasa 7:30, ganyan. And then pagdating naman ng mga 30 minutes, usually nasa viewpoint naman tayo ng Mount Maynooba. So bali magkakambal sila na trail na akyatan natin. So doon sa Mount Maynooba, doon natin makikita yung Sea of Clouds tuwing umaga. And then after nyan, pwede na nating i-continue yung loop hike natin. So pagbaba na yun eh. So pagdating na 9:30, mararaanan natin yung waterfalls na nandun. And then 10:30, ayun, pababa na rin tayo. At sa 12 noon naman, ayun na yung nakababa na talaga tayo sa Barangay Kayabu. Ulit sa kung saan nag-start tayo mag-hike. And then kung sino yung mga nasa pupunta ng Cubao, usually papunta na ng mga 2 PM. And then 4:30, ayun, sa Manila na ulit, nasa Cubao.
So hello, my name is Aaron Serena. I'm here to talk about the tips and safety measures. So sa pag-akyat ng bundok, the path and the journey will be fun and can be quite challenging. Sapagkat dala ito ng medyo steep and maputik din na daan. Kaya naman ito ang mga tips and safety measures na kailangan natin consider before starting the hike. So before the start of the hike, it's important to sleep properly the night before. The trail starts with a continuous assault, so kulang tulog equals mabilis kang hiya. Check the weather first, very important. The rain makes the trail extremely slippery and muddy or maputik. Next is to register at the barangay and get a guide. Very important ito. It's actually one of the preparations that need to be done, especially kung bago ka lang dun sa bundok or kailangan mo pang i-familiarize yung sarili. Next, another important thing before you hike is to stretch. And trust me, your legs will thank you during the descent. Now, moving on during the hike. So during the hike, you need to pace yourself. The trail has repeated assaults like akyat, babaka, sakit, rolling. So don't sprint at the start or maubos ka agad ang energy mo. It's important na i-conserve mo yung energy, especially if gusto mo pang i-enjoy or tumagal pa sa pag-hike. Number 2 is use the ropes properly. Some rope sections are steep, and always test your footing first and keep 3 points of contact. Don't lean backwards too much and wait for the person ahead to clear the section. Number 3 is to be very extra careful during the descent. Most accidents actually happen pababa because slippery dahil siya maputik and you lose soil and blocks and mga tired legs. So, it's important talaga na mag-stretch ka before start hiking. And actually, much important ang short, careful steps. Number 4 is to hydrate before you feel thirsty. The combination of heat and assault drains energy quickly, so drink small amounts of water regularly. Number 5 is to not hike close to the cliff edges. Some parts are narrow and steep sides, so important talaga na may tour guide ka, especially nga kung di ka pa bihasa, para may mag-guide sa'yo kung ano yung kailangan yung daanan o anong kailangan mong apakan pag-aakyat ka. Number 6 is to respect the waterfalls. The rocks near the falls are very, very slippery, so avoid jumping blindly, check water depth first, and keep your gadgets waterproof. So pupunta naman tayo sa mga environmental and local rules. The Tonight Tourism Guidelines emphasizes the leave no trace, no littering, stay on the trail, no loud music, and no damaging plants or wildlife. The best practical advice is to start early, around mga 3 or 5 a.m. to avoid heat and possibly baka makakita nyo rin ang sea of clouds. Ganyan yung tsura. Next is to not underestimate the bundok. Just because people call it beginner friendly, many hikers actually find it still challenging because of the assaults and slippery terrains. And before I forget one more thing, if someone in your group starts to feel getting dizzy or cramping badly, or usually quiet, don't force the pace. Heat exhaustion hits fast on result trails, so slow down, hydrate, and rest under the shades immediately.
Good day everyone, I'm Russell and today I will teach the proper steps in setting up a tent. The first thing we need to do before setting up the tent is to choose and prepare the campsite. We need to find a flat, dry, and safe area. Then we need to remove the rocks, sticks, debris, or any sharp objects on the ground to make the area comfortable and safe for the tent. Secondly, we need to lay out the ground sheet and the tent. Spread the ground sheet, then place the tent on top of it. Make sure the tent door is facing the direction that you want. Third, we need to assemble the tent poles. Connect all the pole sections carefully until they are fully attached and locked into place. The fourth step is to insert or attach the poles to the tent. Slide the poles through the sleeves or clip them onto the hooks, depending on the tent design. Secure the pole ends into the corners of the tent. The fifth is to raise the tent. Lift the structure carefully until the tent stands upright. Adjust it so the shape looks balanced and stable. Sixth is to stake or puncture the ground so the tent is secure. Push the stakes firmly into the soil at an angle to keep the tent secure. Seventh is to attach the rain fly. Place it over the tent and fasten all straps or clips properly. This helps protect the tent from rain and wind. And finally, inspect the tent. Check if the poles, stakes, zippers, and rain fly are properly secured. Make final adjustments if needed. And those are the basic steps in setting up a tent. Thank you.
Welcome dito sa 6th floor ng East Wing. EKMJS na yan!